I'd like to know, just in the chat, we talked a lot about clarity. Remember the day one I opened with that? And I'd love to know if you guys are feeling so far from 2 days, if you're feeling any more clarity. Because remember what I always say, the exponential growth happens only when you know your destination from very clear and very distinct. I'd like to know if you're feeling more clear from the first 2 days for us. 2 people more clear. 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Good. Here's some thoughts for you guys then. Yesterday, I gave you like 5 steps. I want to just get you thinking today. Here we are, almost 25% of the year gone. I don't know all of you, so I don't know, especially if you're outside the community, if you are 25% of the way to your goal already. Doesn't matter if you are, don't beat yourself up. What's important is, what does December of 24 look like for you? And here are some thoughts to get your brain going on this before we dive in today. So, one, how would the sort of the person you want to be, how would they go about getting there for December 24? Going to go by like lightning, right? How would they be? What would they do? How would they behave? What does it look like? What skill sets? What route are you taking? Who are you going to hang out with? Think through that, like mentally think through that so you can develop that and attract that and be there in December 24. And then think about, and I know like these 2 days, you're like high focus, high energy, but think about in general, your intensity, your focus, your time blocking, and is that going to get you the result you want? Just think about it. Like your behaviors in the last 3 months, will it get you where you want in December 24? And if it won't, let's get really clear on what those behaviors need to be. And then the most important one, I do this a lot with the high 6. It's worth revisiting for us, trimester, could be quarterly for you. But that is, what are the things you're going to stop doing so you can be there in December of 24? Like we always want to load up these to-dos, right? How about, what are you going to stop doing? What are you going to take off your plate that shouldn't be there, that's non-productivity? Just a thought. These are just all kind of gut checks and brain teasers. Those are my thoughts as we roll into today. I did have, Zach, some clarity. I want to give, there was some confusion. I got some text on metrics. So this is in QLS, guys, the QLS course, but I'm just going to give you 3 metrics. Zach did it yesterday, and we kept going deeper and deeper, and I think we lost a few of you. The property information or a lead sheet from sellers, when you talk about metrics, I'm going to give you just the basic numbers that we outlined yesterday so you can put these next to your computer and just live by them. This is how you develop your plan. And if you come to the boot camp, well, you'll have a more specific plan. But 15 to 20, I'm going to give you ranges, 15 to 20 lead sheets. So 15 to 20 sellers who are considered a lead should get you in the door, should get you an appointment. And then 20 to 25 should get you to the point where you got to take it. And then 40 to 60 for a sold. 40 to 60 lead sheets for a sold. That's why I always like to get the associate sort of in that 15 leads a week range. And then your business becomes very predictable. If your goals are lower, that's okay. Or higher, we'll ramp it up. But those are just guidelines for the metrics. Not sure where to get started? Go to smartrealestatecoach.com/get going for free books, strategy calls, and a whole bunch more. We're going to help you get going the wicked smart way. We've been after this for over a decade doing exactly that.
Could I say something, Chris, about, I had a question kind of concerning those metrics. If you're not hitting them, there's something wrong. If you're doing the work and there's something wrong with a certain part. You hit that when we were at the site visit, right?
Oh yeah, you're going to see bottlenecks. That's what Zach and I and Nick do all the time with you guys. So if you're I'll use your example, the thing we're working on now with you, Adam. Adam's booking appointments. Some people can't even get to booking appointments, so we have to work on that piece. But Adam's past that. He's doing plenty of lead gen, and he's booking plenty of appointments. Now the focus is, why aren't we converting those appointments? I just, this morning on his nightly accountability, high 6 called me or Mike every night for accountability. And on his nightly accountability, I was on the elliptical machine this morning, and I answered Adam. I said, okay, great, but let's find out how we can maximize those. And I gave him an idea on how to do that. So yeah, the metrics don't lie. So that begs, Adam, the comment that we got to track, right? You guys got to track what you're doing or we can't help. So yes.